What's your opinion on forming a new Labor Party in the US? Obligatory. We can do it. Reddit. Ranked choice voting would be easier and more practical to implement first. And it would solve 80% of the same problems. We need ranked tiered voting before having any chance of getting out of the mess of a two-party system the US has. We need to change first past the post voting more than we need a new party, i.e. ranked choice voting or some other system that gets rid of wasted votes. It won't work because you assume your democracy works. It doesn't. The Democratic Party went to great lengths to ensure that Sanders lost to Clinton. They essentially sacrificed the country to Trump just to make sure Sanders didn't get power. Capitalists will not tolerate political parties that challenge their power. Well, after watching Maxine Waters coxswaddle SBF after he stole billions of dollars and watching the Democrats run the first line of defense for the billionaire railroad owners, there can be doubts about how useless the Democratic Party is to working-class people. So many people here calling for ranked choice voting. Lol. If the system we have serves to entrench the two-party system so that third parties can't win, what makes you think either of those two ruling parties would replace that system with one that makes them more vulnerable? They have demonstrated repeatedly and obviously that they are willing to entertain fascism, but not worker power. We're gonna have to do a revolution. There's no way around it. Canada tried this. All it ends up doing is splitting the left voters up between two left parties. Will never happen, because the risk for the Republican Party to win is too high. Focus on reforming the current Democratic Party to be more favorable to workers. That is what progress is all about. Of course, if nothing gets done because the establishment wants to prevent progress from happening, well, that's when you start talking and acting upon IRL. Hint hint nudge nudge fellow keyboard warriors. About revolution. Unfortunately, if history is anything to go by, it is far too often the case than not. It won't work here, because everyone in this subreddit is blackpilled and doesn't want to organize. But if you want to talk to people IRL, then IDK, go for it. Every time a third party gains unexpected amount of votes, the organization that controls voting will just violate their own laws and then change them. Then you have media silence about them or will only say negative things. I think it's a good idea. Are you talking about a political party like the People's Party? The US needs more political parties. Period. Non-fringe parties that actually play a role in federal politics. I think while this is great in theory, it would backfire in practice. This party would pull votes from Democratic candidates and result in more Republican wins and even worse conditions for workers, such as the 7 days of sick leave vote. For now, we should keep electing Democrats and push for ranked choice voting everywhere. Once that's in place, I'm 100% behind a Labor Party. We need to push for ranked choice voting first if it's to have any effect. We really need to end this two-party system, though both parties would shoot down any attempt at ranked voting as it pulls power directly away from them. We need to take over the Dems instead. I can hear the vote blue no matter who cultists crying already and blaming us even more. I'm all for it. It's easier to just take over the DNC. The addition of new parties ultimately just exacerbates the problem of dividing the voting base. As it is right now, we already have people who only vote party regardless of the issue. We should eliminate parties and go with the ranked choice voting system. Bernie 2024.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.